probably coming in the swamp, scent checking this, or maybe even visually checking it. It's pretty open. He's gonna sit here. Welcome back, everyone. In this video, I'm gonna talk about scrapes, mainly licking branches. I've made videos in years past on everything, beds, rubs, tree stand placements, trails. I've briefly touched on scrapes, but not too often. Scrapes are super important in how I set up in the big woods, mountains, pretty much wherever I hunt. Last week I did a video on the scrape line connecting two doe bedding areas, and it's just all the damage from this year. Licking branches tore off, big old buck break them off. But I didn't talk about the other part, the other licking branch. When I say the other licking branch, I mean the old licking branch. Here's a prime example. See this? That's a new licking branch. This year's damage. Now, this over here is the old licking branch. This tree has stubs or nubs all over. That's got some damage from this year as well. I like finding scrapes with old licking branches and new licking branches. The years past. I view these scrapes, not all scrapes have these, in my findings. A lot of these scrapes that do, usually they get hit a lot more than scrapes that just have that type of damage. Like that's a one and done. Buck came in here, just got all angry, ripped it out. But these little nubs, does use them, bucks use them. They're a great place to put a camera or to set up at a tree stand location. So yeah, that's how I view scrapes and licking branches. I'll try to blend these two videos together, but scrapes that have a combination old licking branches and new licking branches usually produce good intel for camera placements and or, like I said, stand setups. This scrape is actually pretty neat because there is doe bedding right down there, so this scrape's going to get a lot of use. I actually got a camera. I'm gonna put it on this and check this scrape after turkey season. But keep these things in mind when looking at scrapes. Old mixed with new. And another thing that, not regarding licking branches, but the actual scrape, there's a divot where it's been hit for years. Probably been hit for years. Them new scrapes, them yearly scrapes, a couple paws on the ground, there's really not much going on. Like, this is pretty solid ground, and you can't really see it in the video, but there's actually a bowl shape on this scrape. So licking branches, old, new, just how I view scrapes. Scrapes come in all shapes and sizes. There's big scrapes, community scrapes, scrape lines. I'm currently on a scrape line. What makes this scrape appealing to me is there's 4 scrapes in a row. They all have a giant licking branch broken off. As you can tell, this is a very flexible holly tree, and pretty good sized branch, and it's broke off. Whenever I find scrapes like this from running cameras in years past, usually there's numerous bucks in the area working the scrape over. It's dominant, or maybe it's core buck fringe area and other bucks are coming in. What makes this spot pretty interesting is I have doe bedding over here that I found last year, and this year I found doe bedding over here. About 150 yard difference. And this trail that pretty much almost feeds directly into both these doe bedding areas, there's a giant scrape line, and there's 4 scrapes that have the same telltale sign: giant licking branch broken off. And this is not a this is from this year. This is from this year. It's not like a stub of a branch that's been broken off. So this leads me to believe that maybe some new bucks came into the area this year, or there was more competition for the does. So I'm going to mark it, pin it. I got pretty decent access. So I'm in between two doe bedding areas. It's high ground, real low in the swamp. I can come up. There's actually a creek about 80 yards up here. I can kind of use that with a pair of waders, come right up into the spot. The northwest wind is kind of blowing this way, which is not a good wind for this particular location. So northeast, that's northwest, northeast, southwest. Yeah, it's actually a great spot for southwest, especially on the evening sit. If I come up in through the creek, my wind's gonna be blowing this way. The two doe bedding areas are here and there. Thermal pull wind's gonna pull my scent right down to that creek. So pretty cool find. Big licking branches broken off, and I got to go and look at the other ones and see if they're fresh breaks from this year, or if they're old breaks. You know, if they're old breaks, this will be completely gone, and this will be all just a nub, I guess, and some of this stuff will be broken off. So it's pretty cool to find this, especially in between two known doe bedding areas. So yeah, gears are turning. Next fall, I'm pumped, can't wait. So yeah, licking branches are key. The bigger, broken off, the better, in my opinion. But I'm not a biologist, so I don't really know these things. Just my assumption.